back on track. I know as I was talking to Spirit themselves, I said, is this my last, or am I going to go on? And the first words I got was, get your backside into gear and get yourself sorted. You are not going anywhere yet. It's not your time. So I thought, okay, that is lovely. So I sat still, went into my meditation, sitting on my bed, and I asked Spirit for the healing hands, and the healing hands came. I've got to take tablets, which I've got to take every day for the rest of my life. But at the end of the day, I thank God for the gift they've given me. Because as they said to me, you have got so many people you have got to give direction to. So many people need your helping hand. So go with it. So all I can say is thank you for the healing, because I know I've had healing from Wilma. I know I've had healing from Georgina and other people who have been on my page. Each time they sent hearts, they sent love, and I would not have been able to come out of it if I didn't know I was given the love of the Spirit. So can I say thank you for listening to my gripe today, because I really did feel weird this morning. And I wrote that, and I shall put that into my book. So thank you all.
Thank you, Christine, for that very personal resume of what you've been going through.
There shines a light in the heart of man, defies the dead of the night, a beam that glows within every soul, like wings of hope taking flight. A sunny day when a baby's born, the little things that we say, a special sparkle in someone's eye, simple gifts every day. Somewhere there's a paradise where everyone finds release. It's here on earth and between your eyes, a place we all find our his own. It has no name, no, it has no price. It's just a place we call home, a dream that reaches beyond the stars, the endless blue of the skies. Forever wondering who we are, forever questioning why. Of hope taking flight, like wings of hope taking flight.
Please join me now in a moment's silence as we send out healing. Sorry about that. As I said, please join me now in a moment's silence as we send out healing to all those who need it this evening, as I read out our healing prayer. As I do this, please keep anyone you know that needs healing in your own thoughts, please. Gracious Spirit of thy goodness, hear our anxious prayer. Take our loved ones who are suffering, neath thy tender care. Loving Father, hear us. Gracious Spirit, may thy presence shed a healing ray, turning all their night of darkness into glorious day. Loving Father, hear us. Gracious Spirit, shouldst thou claim them, be their light and guide. Lead them to the heavenly kingdom, safely by thy side. Loving Father, hear us. Hear us. Amen.
I'm a little lizard standing on a rock, standing on a rock because the sand is too hot. The sand is too hot, so I'm standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard and I'm standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard and I'm standing on a rock. To understand, if you're walking on the sand, that it's not a good plan to go walking on the sand. You're walking on the sand and the sand gets hot. You're much better off standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard standing on a rock, standing on a rock because the sand is too hot. The sand is too hot, so I'm standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard and I'm standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard and I'm standing on a rock. Now if your rock is getting hot, you know you better jump up. Yes, you better jump up if your rock is getting hot. If you don't jump up, you better find another rock. You better find another rock, a rock that's not too hot. I'm a little lizard standing on a rock, standing on a rock because the sand is too hot. Sand is too hot, so I'm standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard and I'm standing on a rock. Now if you spot another rock you think that's not too hot, you won't know if it's hot until you hop on top. And if you hop on top of the rock that's not hot, you may find the rock you spotted is the hottest of the lot. I'm a little lizard standing on a rock, standing on a rock because the sand is too hot. The sand is too hot, so I'm standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard and I'm standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard standing on a rock, standing on a rock because the sand is too hot. The sand is too hot, so I'm standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard and I'm standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard and I'm standing on a rock. Standing on a rock, standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard and I'm standing on a rock. Standing on a rock, standing on a rock. I'm a little lizard and I'm standing on a rock.
Thank you, Christine, for your choice of music. All I can say is rock on, I say, and lizards have souls as well. Okay, everyone. Now I ask you all to send out your love to Christine as she links into our loved ones in spirit on our behalf. Over to you, Christine, please.
Okay, I'm going to use my affirmation cards tonight. So each and every one will get a card who has a message. And I'm going to start with Ruth. Ruth Jenkins, if I can, please.
Lovely, thank you.
And this is your card, look. You've got little piggy there, look.
All right.
And it says, go with the flow.
Yeah,
It will be as it will be. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
right.
Knowing that you've done all you can to make it happen. Be
Yeah.
patient. And you haven't got a lot of patience. I feel with you, you like things to be there as they should be.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because whatever you do, it always comes around to you getting the help which you need. And I
Right,
feel you are needing that help at the moment because I'm sending you some healing.
definitely.
I have a lovely gentleman that stands beside you. And as I look at him, I would say it's either your father, husband, or your brother. He stands at the side of you and he looks a lot like you as I look at him.
Right.
I do know that he passed over with chest problems because he tells me he did.
Yeah.
And he said that you've had quite a lot of upsets in your life, but it's taken its toll, but it doesn't matter because he said he loves you to pieces.
Lovely.
I'm given the name of John. I'm also given the name of William as well. So I know they're connected around you,
They are.
but I'm seeing a handprint. So I don't know whether there's a picture of a handprint in your home or some that was belonging to someone, but it is a handprint.
Right.
So whether it's a child's handprint or it is someone that was there.
No child.
The saying here that there's been a time where you've been making some changes in your life, but the changes haven't always done what you felt they would do.
Yep.
And sometimes I feel you just want to say to yourself, on your bike, mate, I don't need you anymore. Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
I have now a lady coming forward for you. This lady, as she comes forward, mother, sister, grandmother, as she comes forward, she brings you hyacinths. The hyacinths are for early March. And I do smell the beautiful purple ones. So I know there was a purple hyacinth that was given to you when you were well just recently. So whether or not somebody gave you that as a gift or you wanted that plant because it's there and I can smell it, it's so beautiful. I feel you help so many people, but people don't always say thank you.
Right.
And you know that sometimes thanks goes a long way.
I always say that, yes.
Because you know, I want to sing to you, you are the sunshine of my smile. And I know that you smile for so many people, but you're still hurting inside. And I want to say that because you're hurting, sometimes you don't always see the bigger picture.
Right. Yeah.
There's a baby boy in the spirit world that belongs with you.
Yep.
And there's also a girl that lost their life aged about 2.5. I don't know as a family member or just somebody that you know, but I know I have to give you 2.5 because they're showing me 2.5. Come on, tell me. Okay, then remember I've said that to you because the little girl had the name of Andrea. So, or it's either the name of the child or it belonged to the person called Andrea.
Right. Yeah.
You know where I am now.
No.
But you will find, I know you will, because you look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody singing to me, Good King Wenceslas last looked out
All
on the
right.
5th of Stephen. So you must understand the 26th of December,
Yes.
or you understand where that comes in on the name of Stephen.
Yeah, I know it's 26.
Okay, something to do with jewellery. Have you lost some jewellery or has there been something that's missing?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, because they've just shown me a gold necklace with a little star on it. So I don't know whether you've got it or you understand where that came from.
Not sure.
Okay, well, I'm giving you that. I just want you to say, you know, have a look for where that is. If you haven't got it, there's somebody is missing that piece of jewellery.
Right.
And so just tell them to check their box again because it's hidden underneath. It's gone underneath some material.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've just been told January, August and October for anniversaries.
Yes.
And also to say to you, never, ever lose patience because you need that patience to get you through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can I leave that with you?
Bye. Thank you. God bless.
May I come to Claire, please? Just Claire on its own.
Hello.
Hello. And this is yours. You've got brown horse.
Thank you.
Got a lovely blaze on its head. It said confidence. Knowing what you want and don't accept second best. And you know
Thank you.
exactly what I'm talking about here.
I do.
You do not accept second best and never do. Lovely, I'm shown a beautiful flower pot. And in that flower pot is an orchid. And that orchid is in full bloom. So I know that someone in the spirit world loved orchids and the orchid is in full bloom. So I know this is the time of changes and challenges that have been around you. And I want to bring it into April.
Yes.
You have been going through a difficult patch and it's like you've been waiting to move forward, yet there's something that has held you back for some reason.
Yes.
I know that you need a circle, and that circle, once you start to get back in on track again, you will start to understand what Spirit's trying to say to you.
Yeah.
I hear out of my left side, and I know that you've been hearing voices in your left side.
Yes.
And I'm also hearing a buzzing in my left side as well. It's like I've got a telephone that's right out of sync, but it's there because Spirit is saying that they are with you, showing you the way.
Yes.
Do you understand why I want to give you Mexico or the Mexican wave?
Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Okay, because they've just shown me that. So I know it's something to do with Mexico. Okay. I know with you, you just need just that little bit of a kick up the backside to get you going again. And I know with you, the golden gift or the golden gift you need is coming, but you have to wait your turn. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
Because you've been asking Spirit for that helping hand.
Yes.
There's been a lot of tears.
British. Yes.
There's been a lot of tears just recently.
Yeah.
You understand Sam, please, the name Sam?
Yes, I do. It's connected to my son. Yes,
Okay. And you also understand the name of Daniel as well?
I do. Yes.
Okay. You also understand where you need to get your glasses changed?
That's not with me. It's with my son.
I'm just saying about this.
I understand. Yeah.
And you also understand where I want to give you some French toast?
Yes.
Okay. I've got a lady here, and this lady, she comes forward. I want to say she's grandma as she comes forward. I do know that she loved to cook and bake and do everything which she could to help the family out. But she always eked meals. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
If she had a tin of corned beef, that would do 3 meals.
Yes.
Because that meals, we should make a corned beef hash, she'd make a corned beef sandwich, and then she'd have a salad. That makes sense.
Yes.
Again, she says to you, you have to start to believe in yourself a bit more. Who's got ADHD?
It's very similar. My son, autism.
Autism, is it?
Yes.
Because I just said ADHD. So I know there's somebody that's suffering. So if it is your son, we'll send some healing out for your son.
Thank you.
But also there's the need for you to follow your dreams as well. Yeah.
I understand that. Yeah.
I'm shown of all the things that I know this sounds stupid to you, but you know, Thomas the Tank Engine,
Yeah.
I want to give you the Percy engine.
Yeah. One of my son's favorites. Yeah.
Oh, because they just said Percy engine, and I had to give you that as well. And I want to take you to the Welsh mountains up Snowdonia to the is it the Finestioch mountain track? I want to take you there because that is where there is the trains for Thomas the Tank Engine. There's a centre there. So they just want to give you that as well. So remember, always be yourself. Okay?
Yes.
And as this said, confidence. Yeah?
Yes. Thank you.
I'll leave that with you.
You can. Thank you very much for that, Christine.
Can I come to Barbara Walker, please?
Thank you, Christine. Good evening.
Good evening. You've got a grey cat. She's grey and black, if you can see. And this says comfort. Find the place where you can feel safe, secure and comfortable. Be comfortable with yourself. Accept who you are. You are beautiful. And I know you don't think you're beautiful, but I want to say you are beautiful. But I see at the side of you, on your left-hand side, a gentleman that's leaning over you. So this gentleman is either husband, father, or brother as he comes over. It could be uncle, but it's somebody that passed over, and I felt with the cancer condition as he leans over you.
Thank you.
And he's bringing you peace of mind, he says. You need peace of mind at this moment.
Thank you.
Does that make sense?
Perfect sense, Christine. Yes.
Because he just said to say to you, I'm around you, I'm with you, and I always will be. So do not worry. He brings you the most beautiful bouquet of daffodils. But I want to say, you know, you get a bunch of daffodils with 10 in. I want to give you about 50, all in this big vase. So I know you need the color yellow around you at this moment.
Yes.
So there's a few problems around your solar plexus.
Yes.
So I know, and around your tummy area. So they're bringing in the healing. You understand the name of Neil or Niall?
Yes.
Because
Thank
I'm
you.
given that.
Thank you.
And I'm also just being given a lady, and this lady, as she comes forward, she's using like stepping stones. And if that makes sense, it's like I'm taking tiny steps.
Yeah.
And this is either mother or sister as she comes forward.
Thank you.
And it's like I'm walking on stepping stones, but I'm taking tiny steps. And I feel as though this is the message for you to take in tiny steps. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you.
She's saying about always be yourself. Don't let others see what's is on the end of your nose anymore. She said you don't need it. Okay.
Oh,
I've
bless.
just been given Alice, the name of Alice.
Yeah, thank you.
And I know this other lady that comes in. She's wearing a burgundy colour cardigan. I know she's in a photograph. This burgundy cardigan has got gold buttons on.
Yeah,
And I know this lady knitted this cardigan herself and put the buttons on.
yeah,
But she got the buttons from a charity shop and she put these gold buttons on because it made her feel better.
that's right.
She said she's got a bit of the Queen's gold, she said. Okay. She's saying here there's a time of change, a time of wanting, and a time of waiting. You have to take each in its way.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I'm given here the 10th of February,
Yeah,
27th of August,
yeah,
and the 1st of November. So I know each are memories or anniversaries or passings or birthdays. I
yeah.
know
Thanks,
about.
Christine.
And can I give you some frog spawn?
I'll be delighted. Thank you.
No, I'm just asking why. Why oh, it's sago pudding. Sorry. It's a memory of sago pudding.
No, I can't stand it.
I know you can't. This is what we're just saying. But you need some milk pudding to help your bones. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Sago frog spawn. I couldn't make out why. But I want to give you one single red rose from the spirit world, and that's from the gentleman that stands beside you.
Thank you.
And just remember, we're with you every step of the way.
That's lovely, Christine.
Okay, can I leave that with you?
You certainly can. Bless your heart. Thank you.
Okay. Can I come to Debs, please?
Hello.
Hello, lovey. And you've got the pigs as well. But the pigs
Okay.
are the more important. It says, share the moment. Sometimes you just have to stop what you're doing and scratch that itch. Maybe it's time to share the moment with someone special. Go on, make their day. And I feel as though you're a person that will give of yourself. You're a person that will give love, you'll give healing, and you'll give a helping hand if anybody needs. And I know with you, you offer help, but sometimes it's thrown back at you. And I want to say to you, don't, whatever you do, take on board what they're saying, because you are a lovely person in your own way. Okay.
Thank you.
I know there's been a lot of tears just recently. The tears have made you feel at a loss with yourself, but those tears also heal as well. I have a lady that stands with you now, and this lady, as she stands with me, I want to say mother, sister, or gran as she comes forward. She looks a lot like you, so I know it's your mother's side of the family. I know that she passed over with problems with her head. So either she had a brain tumor or she had something to do with her head, because she just brought me that. And she said, I'm okay now. She's saying here about having a tot of whiskey. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She said she loved her dram of whiskey.
Yeah.
And she said also she loved a dish of cashew nuts. And that again must be a memory.
Yeah.
And she's also saying about having a Chinese meal, which would have been chicken and cashew nuts. That was her favorite from the Chinese down the road, she said.
Yeah.
Okay, she's just brought you some beautiful heather. And the heather is a beautiful purple color. So I know the purple heather is part of your, either your memories, or you understand where there was a brooch with the purple heather and a
Yeah.
little silver container, whether you've got it or whether it is to do with that. Okay, I just
Yeah.
need to give you that as well.
Yeah.
You understand where there was a heart attack, please?
Yes.
And you also understand the gentleman that comes forward and brings you Bill Haley's music.
Yes.
I want to, you know, rock around the clock, and I want to give you Elvis Presley and saying, dog eat dog, time to make changes. Stop worrying about who you are and get on with your life. Okay?
Yeah.
Somebody's singing Danny Boy to me. So I know that you understand where Danny Boy comes in.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
You understand where you have to make some changes in your life?
Yes.
Do it.
Okay.
There's some people in your life that you need to get rid of.
Yeah.
It's time to say to them on your bike, don't need you anymore. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to give you now a beautiful purple rose. And this purple rose is absolutely beautiful. There's no thorns on it. And it's given to you for your spirituality. So I know, listen to what they're saying, because that telephone is there and it's spirit talking to you. Listen to what they're saying, because they said, always love who you are. Okay?
Thank you.
I'm going to say to you now, stop worrying, get on with it, and do your own thing. It will work out. Promise.
Okay.
Okay? I'll leave
Yeah.
that with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Christine.
Okay, okay. Can I come to Amanda, please? Thank you. Amanda, I'm giving you energy. Can you see the energy?
Mhm.
It's the light. It says energy is everywhere and we're all made of it. We are light and information. Therefore, we can change and alter ourselves. After all, what stops us? And I feel as though you've been asking questions of spirit. And those questions have been, what is my next step? Where am I going in this life? What have I to do next? And I feel that you have to think to yourself, and now is time to move forward on your own path. Yeah? That makes
Thank
sense?
you. Yes.
Right. I've got a lady that comes in beside you. This lady is grandmother, I feel. Your grandmother absolutely loved wallflowers, because I can smell the wallflowers. And she said, as the rain came down, we always used to smell the wallflowers. It made us feel better. She's also brought you some boiled eggs and soldiers. So I know this again is memories from grandma. She's wearing a white blouse with little purple spots on. So I know that you would remember your grandmother wearing this, but you'll also remember a photograph being out and about with your mum and this lady wearing this blouse. I felt she made it herself. So again, I feel memories that come to you and memories that you need. Okay.
Thank you.
You've got a gentleman now coming in, and this gentleman, as he comes forward, he's giving me the name of Richard. So I don't know whether Richard is on the earth's plane or he's telling you about Richard, but all I have to give you is Richard. He said just to say to you, I love you, and I always have done. So would this be your dad or your granddad?
Perhaps my granddad.
Okay, but he said he always loved you as a child because you was always inquisitive. And you've got a child around you at the moment that is inquisitive as well. Needs to know everything, and you do your best. Okay, I've just been given you some beautiful also gladiolis, and the gladiolis are for August. And I want to give you this, the wallflowers and the gladiolis for anniversaries in March, anniversaries in August, and also anniversaries in January. So I need to give you that with some snowdrops and just say to you, love who you are. Okay? And can I leave that with you?
Yes, thank you so much. Sorry about the toddler.
That's all right. Don't you worry about it. Ian, Logan, can I come to you, lovey?
Good evening.
Okay.
Evening, Christine.
I'm giving you the lovely dog. Can you see the dog?
Yes, I can.
And it says, don't rush me. Take time out and don't feel guilty about taking a rest. It's good to take a break between jobs. Make time to enjoy the small things in life. The rewards are amazing. And I feel as though you need to take some time out for you at the moment. You are an independent man. You take things in your stride. You don't let too many people in. You don't need all the hassle of people telling you what you can do and what you can't do.
Yeah.
I know as a Scottish soldier, you are also a Scottish man with lots of pride of your ancestry.
Yes.
And I know you take a lot on board. I know with you also, there's a time and a place for everything you say. They're giving me the number 24 for some reason. So it's either the 24th of the month or the number 24 is important to you. It could be a door. It could be somebody that was in the army and the number 24 was on the collar. Or it could have been a policeman with a number 24 on, because I'm seeing 24. Does that make sense?
No, Christine, but I've said this many a time. I'll wake up tomorrow and some of these things will make sense.
Yeah, okay, lovely. Because they just showed me the number 24 and it was a block 24. So I know it was on a coat and I'm seeing it. Or it was on a door, the block. You know what I mean? So I'm giving it as it's there. Right, I have a lovely name, a lovely gentleman. He's given me the name of Billy. And I know Billy belongs with you. And also I know the name of William comes in as well. I know these people who are around you in your past. And I know there's been, I don't know why, but I want to give you curling. Does that make sense? Somebody that used to do curling.
No.
Well, I'm shown that, so you remember. Probably tomorrow you'll come out and say, oh, I know who did the curling. He didn't do it for England, though, or Scotland. He just did it for himself. But I'm seeing the curling stones and I'm seeing that. But this is also for you. Maybe you're like that battering ram as that curling stone goes. You are hitting something and you need to get rid of. So that's what I'm giving you. Okay.
Mm.
I want to give you a paintbrush and say, get on with it. Because I feel as though you've either got some painting to do, or I want to say to you, isn't it time to paint that beautiful picture that is within your mind? You see things within your mind and you think, shall I, shan't I? And then things happen and it doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah. Actually,
Right, I have a lovely lady here with you. And this lady had a problem with her left breast. So whether she had breast cancer or she just had the problem with their left breast, but I'm seeing on the left-hand side, it could also be the left lung, but I've just got the pain that's gone through my left breast. Okay. So again, I'm given the name of Diana, the name of Morag, and also the name of Pamela. So I know they're all connected around you somewhere. But it is to do with the breast or that side of my body. As I say, it's like I've got an itch which I can't scratch within my left breast. So I know that's there. You'll find it. I know you will.
is that a lady with me and not past?
It could be somebody that's with you.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Because they just said about healing needed around the left-hand side. And it's like, I've got an itch, which is right inside and I can't scratch it. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, Christine. Yes.
Okay. Then so we need to send some healing. Okay. Do you understand the name of Took? T-O-O-K. The surname of Took.
No. No.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave that with you because maybe it is somebody to come but they've given me that surname, Took, T-O-O-K.
Right.
Okay. If it had
Amazing.
said Tuck, T-U-C-K, I would say start eating, but it wasn't. It was T-O-O-K.
I've written that down, yeah.
Okay. And Jamie, the name of Jamie, it comes in as well.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to give you a glass drinking cup so that you can have your tot of whiskey or your dram, as they just said, and enjoy, because this glass is engraved, and it is engraved with your name. Okay.
Okay.
So remember, Ian Logan, you are loved by the Spirit, and remember always that you are beautiful inside.
Yeah.
Okay, can leave that with you.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you,
Okay.
Christine.
Wilma, please. I want to give you this dog.
Oh, thank you, Christine. Yeah.
Can you see? And this says chill.
Okay.
Life's cool, life's good. Listen to your body. Take time out and have a little rest. You deserve it. I feel as though you've been inquiring about things, and your mind is so inquiring that sometimes you don't always see what's on the end of your nose.
Yeah.
And I know I'm seeing a skeleton. You know, as you look at a skeleton, you see all the bones.
Yeah.
And I feel as though I've been inquiring about my own health. And this is why they've shown me the skeleton. So
Okay.
whether you've got pain in your bones at the moment or something around there, but they've just shown me that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm also seeing an arrow going through into the brain. So you've been having a few headaches just recently.
Yeah.
And those headaches are being healed, so they say.
Thank you.
I have the name of I want to say Nellie with the big fat belly.
I know of a Nelly, but I don't know if she's on the earth or whether she's passed.
Well,
by
I've
now.
just been, I was giving you that, Nellie with the big fat belly. And I felt as though this is a memory of going back in time.
Okay.
Because I've got this lady with you, and I feel it is Nellie. As
Okay.
she's with me, because she just gave me Nellie. I do feel as though she hasn't passed over all that long. So
Okay.
whether it was the COVID that took her, or there was some other issue, but she said she's in the spirit world.
Okay.
And she just wanted to pass that on and to say thank you for your highlights. So
Okay.
there's something that has happened, and you know why she's saying that. She's
Yeah.
showing me a book, and this book is a cartoon book. So I know somebody used to draw cartoons in a book.
Yep.
And I felt they used to flick the pages, and it tells the story as they flick the pages.
Yeah.
Is that a memory for you?
It is. Yeah.
You understand the name of Joe, J-O-E. So it'd be Joseph or Joe or Joey, but I want to give you Joe.
No, I don't
Okay.
know a Joe.
That's what, remember I've said that to you then, because
Okay.
I know it will come out, and it's either yours or mine. So I know it's connected there, but I'm given the
Okay.
name of Joe. And
Okay.
also I want Sandra, and
Yeah.
also want Melvin as well. So I
Yes.
know that all are connected around.
Okay.
You understand why I want to give you a Mivvy? That's a nice
Mivvy.
lolly. A
Yeah,
Mivvy.
with the ice cream in the middle.
Yes,
Yeah.
with ice
Yeah.
cream in the middle. I'm giving you a Mivvy. And this
Lovely.
comes from your mother in the spirit world.
Oh, bless her.
She said you always used to bring her Mivvy home.
Yeah.
Or you used to bring her an orange ice lolly.
Yeah.
And it's called a juicy orange lolly.
Yeah.
She said about that. She said, we remembered that always in the summertime when it was quite warm.
Yeah.
You always used to come home from work and bring her a Mivvy. That's the way she
Yeah.
said it.
Strawberry Mivvy. Yeah.
Yeah. She's on about Maureen, the name of Maureen.
Yeah, it's my best friend.
Okay. And also, I want to give you the name of Elizabeth.
Yeah.
But I felt she was known as Lizzie. Lizzie Dripping? You don't know, you don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, because you said about Elizabeth and Lizzie Dripping.
Okay.
She was called that because she was always, her head wasn't always there.
Head to the clouds.
Yeah, heads in the cloud. So she was called Lizzie Dripping.
All right.
Okay. You understand Jennifer, please?
I can.
And you also understand where the clock struck 13. I'm shown a clock that went off balance and it struck 13
Yeah,
instead of
I
12.
can't, but Mike can.
That's all right, because they've just shown me the clock.
Okay.
So I know that it's there. And I want to give you the name of Ernest.
Yes, correct.
And also I want to give you the name of Faye.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, anything else you want to say to her? Oh, you've got to stop worrying about things that are out of your control. There is a time of change, but that change will come at its own time. Greetings from the spirit world, and they thank you for your healing, which you send out to them.
Okay.
And I want to give you a beautiful rhododendron bush.
Oh, lovely.
And I want to give you that for your walks in the countryside as a
Okay.
child. And you
Yeah.
used to go with your mum and dad into the countryside
Yeah.
and used to look at the flowers, and especially in the springtime when the bluebells were out.
Yes.
And I've still got your mum here, and she just says thank you also for her donuts you used to bring her.
God bless her.
You remember that as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to leave that with you. So say thank you for working with me.
Thank you very much, Christine. God bless you.
That's all right. Can I come to Manda, please? Okay, I've got this little horse here. Look, can you see?
Yes, thank you.
And it says, look at me. Your opinion does count. Find the confidence and core strength to be the real you. What you say and do does count and makes a difference. Believe in yourself a bit more.
Thank you.
Okay, it's a time of learning for you, time of being who you are.
Yes.
There's been a lot of pressure around you to do things which you don't feel comfortable with. So whether it's to do with illness or it's to do with something to do with the job, but I know you have to stand up for yourself a bit more.
Okay.
It's saying Jack Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean. So if you don't want to eat the fat, then you don't eat the fat. That is the way they're telling me in that way. I have a lady with you, and she's given me the name of Kath or Kathleen. So I don't know whether she's a friend or family member, but I've just been given that for you.
Yeah, I can take that as a friend.
Yeah, she comes to say that you have always ignored other people, but just recently, it's like you've been a bit lost. And she said she's been watching over you because she felt that you just needed a kick up the backside to get you back on track. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Lovey, she's brought you some snapdragons.
I love those.
Yeah, you know, she said you love those flowers. She said you love them for the springtime. And she also brings you some crocuses. But she's saying here, don't always look things in your perspective, but look at other people's perspective.
Okay.
I'm given the name of Christopher. So I don't know whether Christopher is a family member or somebody that you know, but I felt a problem with my throat. So
Okay.
I either had motor neurons disease or I had a problem with the throat before I went to the spirit world.
Okay.
He's brought that in for you. I don't know, his name is Christopher or Christopher is connected around, but I have to give you that.
Thank you.
And I want to give you some lemon balm. So I don't know whether you've been smelling like a lemon kind of fragrance just recently.
Yes, I have.
Because they've just brought you lemon balm. And they said to use the lemon balm in your cookery. You're in the need of something within. So it's like herbs and the herbs and everything. the saying that you've been looking at a different way of eating, and the saying, go for it, do it.
Okay.
You got a gentleman now that stands beside you, and he always had his hands clasped like this. He would have his hands clasped in front of him, or he'd have them behind his head like that. But it was always clasped that way. I don't know whether it is your father or it is your husband, but as he comes forward, he brings you red roses, and he said the red roses are for love and for remembering who you are again. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I know who it is. My
Yeah,
husband.
yeah, because he just said about he left before his time,
Yes, he did.
and he said it was not his fault. You understand why I want to give you Charles, or Charles Dance, you know, the actor.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm giving you Charles Dance, so maybe it is something you've got to look into, but they've just given me that, so there's a reason behind it.
Could be a
Maybe you
film or
have to
something.
read. You what, lovey?
Could be a film or something, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could be, but it's something to do with Charles Dance.
Okay.
Okay, because that's what they've given me, and that is either the name of Charles, Charlie boy, Charlie's aunt. It could be anything like that, but they gave me, you know, they gave me that really Charles Dance.
I can take a Charles.
Okay. You also understand a Patricia,
Yes.
and you also understand a Mary.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Right, what else are you going to say to her? Stop getting your knickers in a twist. Get on and do what you have to do. Everything will sort itself out. Just remember, you are now ready to move forward on your own path.
Lovely.
And
thank
know
you.
at the end of the day, the spirit world will be with you every step of the way. And I've just been given Charles Dickens.
Okay.
So again, it could be to do with you know, films or something there, which we've
Yes.
given you. It will come to mind, and then you will find what we're talking about.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
And can I leave that with you?
Thank you, Christine. That was lovely.
Can I come to Rita Burnett, please?
Yes, thank you, Christine.
And you've got the little ducklings, look. All the little ducks. And it says, Mum knows best. Use your intuition and your instincts to give you the right directions to follow. Trust yourself to lead the way. So as mother leads the babies along their pathway, I feel you lead your little ducklings on your pathway. So whether or not it's your family or people that you're connected to, you do help whenever you can. You are a person that absolutely loves being within, I want to say, the spectrum of having family and friends together so that you can talk and be yourself, because I feel you just need just that little bit of a go ahead, as Mother Duck says to her family, follow me and we'll get there. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Okay. I'm just showing a lady and she's embroidering.
Yes, I can understand that.
I'll tell you what I'm seeing her embroidering. You know, the little tiny purple flowers. I'm seeing the little purple flowers, and I'm seeing pansies and forget-me-nots, and they're all round in this little square, which she's doing. And I felt even to old age, she always used to love to embroider. And she
Yes.
had a little board with a magnifying glass where she could see right up to the end, and she's showing me that. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
And she would put embroidery on handkerchiefs, she was putting it on cushions. She even did a bit of tapestry work as well, she's showing me. I don't know whether this is your mum or your gran as she comes forward, but she brings you a great big apple pie with sultanas in it. So again, I felt she loved to cook as well.
Yeah.
I'm giving the name of Marjorie. So I don't know whether you know a Marjorie or there's a Marjorie in the family, but I just need to give you that. And also, I want to give you the name of Jerry or Gerald as well.
Okay.
You also understand Jack, the name Jack, maybe
Yeah,
John.
Jack's.
Yeah. And you also understand the plumber.
I can. Yes.
Yeah. Because they just said
Yes.
Jack knew everything, yet he was a very good worker and would know everything. He says he wasn't a jack of all trades, master of none. He said he was a master of everything he did. And that's what he wants to give you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's laughing. I'm just being given some beautiful lilies for you. You know, the African lilies, African
Yes.
violets. I'm seeing African
Yes.
lilies and African violets. I'm seeing the two together. So I
Okay.
know that you love any kind of flowers.
Yes.
I want to give you some pink carnations, and the pink carnations are coming from the gentleman in the spirit world. I
Thank
know the
you.
pink carnations are important to you.
Yeah.
I'm also showing a hanging basket full of geraniums, and I want the deep red geraniums.
Yes.
So again, I feel it's memories. You also understand somebody that lost a hand, either damaged a hand or lost a hand, stroke where the hand was lost. But I'm seeing the left hand is not working.
Oh. No, I know somebody that badly damaged their left hand, but they do
That's what
have the
I
use.
have.
They do have the use of that hand.
What I'm seeing is damaged hand, and they showed me the damaged hand.
Yeah, they badly damaged their hand. They almost took the front of their hand off. There was only like a sliver of skin at each side holding it together.
That is what they've showed me. The hand that was damaged.
Yeah, and the surgeon stitched it all back together, and he now has near enough full use of it.
Oh, that's lucky. But they just showed me the hand, so I know that you would remember that, because I asked for memories, and that is what they've given you.
Yeah.
You understand the name of Gladys in the spirit world, please?
Yes.
And you also understand the name of Tony in the spirit world?
Yes.
They're showing me, of all things, that I want to give you the black watch. Somebody
Tartan.
that was in the black watch.
Yeah.
Would this be your dad or your granddad?
It would be grandfather.
Because he just said about the black watch. Right. Yeah. I just know that you have to stand up for yourself a bit more. Show people that you are willing and able to help anybody, but also you need to help who you are as well. Help yourself. Okay. And I'm going to leave that with you. Is that all right?
Yes.
So say thank you for
That's
working
lovely.
with
Thank
me.
you.
Yasmin,
Thank
can I
you.
come to you, please?
Hello.
Hello, Lovey. Right. I don't know what this is a dog that's got caught. Look, can you see? It's got caught in the middle, and it says help. Need some help finding the way in. It doesn't matter how hard you try, the gate just won't open. It's okay to take a step back and reassess the situation. Perhaps today is not the day for going somewhere, so stay where you are. So I feel this is for you at this moment in time. You're worrying about which way to go. Do I go forward? Do I go backwards? I don't say you don't go backwards, you go forwards. It'll take its time for that gate to open so you can find who you are again, but you just need to find you. You're on your own pathway now, you're moving forward. And I want to say to you, you have the gift, use that gift wisely. I know at the moment, I feel you're tired. I'm feeling tired myself because I know that I've had so much to go at over the last few months that I feel as though I know everything is happening around you, but you just need to push yourself a bit more. Does that
Mhm.
make sense?
Yes, it does.
You've got a lovely lady that stands with you, an aunt, a mother or a grandmother as she comes forward. I do feel that she loved to be outside in the garden. She would always be ready for the next step. She never stopped doing what she had to do.
Mhm.
She was always busy, busy, busy. And she said when she was a younger woman, that she would always be doing things around and about everybody.
Mhm.
She's saying here that you have to start to believe in yourself a bit more.
Mhm.
She says because you don't always believe in yourself. You feel as though you can do it, then you can't, then you can, then you can't. You're like a bloody yo-yo, up, down, up, down. And
Literally.
yeah, and that literally is what they're saying to you. The lady is saying, never ever look a gift horse in the mouth. She said, you are ready to move forward. Just use yourself in the best way possible.
Okay.
I've got a gentleman now coming in, and this gentleman, as he comes forward, whether it's grandfather or father as he comes forward, he brings you Lily of the Valley. And that beautiful Lily of the Valley is so, the scent is beautiful, but I'm just feeling with you, you have to stop pushing the boat out too far. It's like you try your best, but you don't always see what's on the end of your nose. Does that make sense?
I need to start pushing the boat out or not pushing too much.
Don't want to push too much till you've found your way.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, you know where you're going,
Mhm.
you know where your life is directed, but sometimes you need to think about you again.
Yeah.
Once you start to find you, then you can start to push a bit further.
Mhm.
Again, you need a circle to help you to develop. I know you see the spirit and I know you feel the spirit around you. But one of the things what they're saying to you is you have to start to think about what's gone off in the past, remove the past, then move forward. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. The gentleman I have with you, he's just saying that you have found it awkward sometimes when people say things nice to you and you think, why are they saying things nice to me? And I don't want to say this. It's quite bizarre the way he's just said that to you. Believe in yourself, believe you can do it. And at the end of the day, you will find the true you.
Mhm.
Get yourself the book, The Celestine Prophecy.
Okay.
Read that book. It'll tell you there's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason.
Mhm.
So whatever's happening around you at the moment, it will show you you are on the right track. And when you've read that, read The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. That shows that you can help yourself to move forward. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Just remember, you are important in this life.
Mhm.
So believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? We'll leave that with you.
Thank you so
Okay?
much, Christine.
Can I come to Catherine Milland?
Yes. Hello, Christine.
Okay, I'm giving you fire. Can you
Oh,
see?
lovely. Yes.
And this says build a bonfire. Time to have a bonfire to cleanse the past. Maybe time to write and burn. Let the past go so that you can move forward into a clear new space. So I know that you've got quite a lot going in your past at the moment where you need to get rid of. Maybe write down the bad parts that you have and burn the evidence, kind of. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Because once you can burn that evidence, then you can move forward on your pathway again. I'm seeing the yellow pathway, which is the Wizard of Oz. So I'm going to see the Wizard of Oz. And I feel with you at the moment, you need to follow that path to find the true you again.
Okay.
You have a lovely lady with you, and this lady, as she comes forward, she's giving me the name of Sheila. So whether Sheila is a family friend or is a family member, but she's given me Sheila. Maybe it's somebody that is belonging with a friend of yours, but whichever, I need to give you that, okay?
Okay.
She says that you have had quite a lot of a rough time just recently. And she's saying that she brings you the love and the healing which you need. Okay?
Lovely.
Okay. You understand the name of Dominic, please? Whether Dominic is earth side or spirit side, but I need to give you Dominic. If you
Okay.
don't understand the name of Dominic, watch where that comes in.
Okay.
Because when I get something like that, it's meant, okay?
Right.
You have a lady on your left-hand side as I look at her. This lady, I feel, is either grandmother or mother. She stands with you and she's got her hand on your chair back. I feel you see figures and dark shapes in your room from that chair you're sitting at. Is that
Yes.
correct?
That's right. Yes.
Because she says that she comes around you just to let you know that she's there. You also hear the clock, and sometimes the clock ticks louder at certain times of the evening.
That's right. Yes.
Okay, she's just letting you know that she's around you, bringing you the peace of mind which you need. She's saying that you've got a problem with your right wrist. So whether or not it's your wrist or your hand, but I'm feeling with my right wrist.
Left wrist.
Oh, well, I'm opposite to you though, so that would be your left, because I'd be your right. Because I'm feeling a pain in there, and I know that that is coming. But you need to get yourself some either some tiger balm or something. Just rub that into that. That will help you. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
She said here that when she passed over, there was 3 people in the room. Does that make sense? Or did the 3 people leave before she passed?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there.
Okay, she just said about 3 people being in the room. And she said not the whole family were there.
No. No.
Right? Because that's what she's saying. She's saying about it didn't matter, she said, because she had the peace of mind. And she felt better to have left this plane. Yeah?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Right. You got a gentleman now that stands on your right-hand side. And this gentleman is giving me the name of Brian. So whether it is him or do you understand the Brian that's around you? But the gentleman I have with you, he tells me that he had a problem with cancer before he passed over. He said he was the lion and he was the tiger, if that makes sense.
Don't know.
Okay. Would this be your grandfather or your father I have with you with the cancer condition? I'm feeling it's in my left lung. So I know there was a problem there. I'm going to leave it with you because I know this gentleman's with you. Because he's just brought you yellow roses. And yellow roses mean to me remembrance. And I know that like the tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree, I want to give you those yellow roses as a memory and also for remembering the family. Okay? You understand where there was a gold cross left?
Gold cross? No.
Okay. Has somebody else in the family got your mum's jewellery?
Yes.
Because she just said about a gold cross that was left.
Okay. All right.
I can't say any more than that because that's all she said was the gold cross was left. Did you not get a share of the jewellery?
No.
that is the reason why, then the reasoning. Was there a big breakup with the family then before she passed?
Yes.
Okay, she said, sometimes you need to build those bridges and make things more secure. I know at the end of the day, my darling, you have to believe in yourself.
Yes.
It's time now to move forward. She's given me the name of Irene or Eileen, and she just said to say to you, let the past go, remove it out of your psyche, and as the card said, build a bonfire and remove it.
Okay.
And can I leave that with you?
Yes, you can. You thank you very much indeed, Christine.
How much longer, Neil?
You could do one more, Christine, if you want to, but you don't have to.
Okay, I'm going to go to Lynn Patterson, please.
Hiya.
Lynn, they've given you weeds in your garden. Does that make sense?
No.
It said weeds in your garden. It's time to tidy up your garden and your life. Weeds take over, create clutter, and stop the beautiful things from growing. Make the time to clear out the closets in your mind. Old thoughts collect the dust, just like old books. Make space for the new things that are coming your way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You have to undo the clutter to move you forward. And as the weeds take over, so does the things that are happening in your mind just recently. Okay?
Yeah.
There's quite a lot going on in your life at the moment that sometimes it's like a block of salt. It stays put until it melts. And once it's got some water on it, the salt melts. And I feel as though your life at the moment, you need to remove things away from you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, you have a lovely lady that stands beside you. She looks a lot like you. I don't know whether she passed over with a cancer condition, but I'm feeling all the way up in this shoulder and coming down this side. So it would have been on the left-hand side. I don't know whether she had a heart attack, cancer or whatever, but she's shown me the left-hand side. And I'm feeling the pain. So I know there was a lot of pain. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She says that you were with her when she was diagnosed. You was also with her for quite a lot of the time, but I don't feel you was with her as she passed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, true.
Okay. She's on about Denise, the name Denise. So whether or not it's her friend or somebody that is connected around you, doesn't have to be on in the spirit world, but on the earth plane. But I'm given the name of Denise. And so I need to give you that way. She's on about the name of Lynette. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, then find it, because I know she's talking to me. So maybe it's her friends, people who she knew. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. She's saying that you look into the mirror and say to yourself, why me? And she said she watches you looking into that mirror. And you do say, why me? Don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. She said you have to start to stand up for who you are again. Be more positive. And know at the end of the day, everything will sort itself out. As we said, the wheels are in motion. The weeds in your garden, time to clear them up and move them all out your mind. You have a gentleman now coming in, and this gentleman, he would have had quite a lot going on in his life before he passed over to the other side of life. He was a strong individual man. He knew what he wanted out of life, but he didn't always get what he needed. He loved music, and especially like you love music, he loved music. And I want to say this is either father or grandfather as he comes forward. And he brings you bluebells for the healing which you're in need of at this moment in time. Okay? You understand where there was a bingo hall where somebody went to play bingo?
Yeah.
Okay, but you also understand the gentleman I have with you.
Yeah. I know who it is.
Okay, it just said, just to say to you, you have to stick to your guns now. Don't let others rule you. Look after you. You're a person that needs the looking after. Okay?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to say to you now, we are ready to move forward on our pathway. It's time for you to start to move. All right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to say thank you for working with me, and I know you'll find what I've said. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll leave that all with you. So say thank you.
Right, Christine, thank you. On behalf of Amadeiti and everyone here, thank you for your heartfelt readings and the heartwarming messages that you've just given out. And also for sharing your personal poem with us. It was lovely. Thank you. On a personal note, I need to apologize for my technical glitches at the beginning. I could say it was a senior moment, but I would be lying. It was just my own cock up, so sorry about that. At least Kevin will be back next time, so it'll be spot on. Okay, moving on. Notifications from Amadeiti. Coming up, we have our online open circle on Tuesday evenings, which is free to join. Doors open at 7:45 p.m. and we start about at 8 o'clock. We also have an online Shakti breathwork group on Thursdays. Again, doors open at 7:45 p.m. for anyone that would like to come along. All our meetings are on Zoom. Our next service will be Saturday, the 19th of March, but doors open like tonight at 6:45 p.m. and we start at 7. And next week, our guest medium is Deborah King. So we hope to see you all here, please. But before I finish, coming up in April on Friday the 15th, a good date for your diary, is our next Amadeiti party night. It's very light-hearted. We have a couple of trivia quizzes, some other light-hearted activities, but also readings from our Amadeiti mediums. But the high spot of the night is an online disco. And we encourage you to bring your own drinks and snacks and just join in, foot tapping or dancing, whatever you get carried away with. There you go. You can find the links to all our online events in our online community, which is free to join and can be accessed by amadeiti.org. Now, at this time, I shall hand back to Christine for our closing prayer, please.
Thank you, everyone. May I ask you all just to blend together as again. Father God, may we say thank you for allowing us to work together. May I thank my guides and my helpers for being here and giving me the positivity and the strength to move forward as I give these messages tonight. May I ask now, as the veil is lifted, that the loved ones can go back in safety until they're needed once more. May I ask now a blessing to be placed on each head this evening and the families they represent. And please let each and every one walk within the light. Amen. So I hope you don't mind. I'm going to go straight off because I'm tired. All right.
Okay, bye, Christine.
Bye.
God be with you till we meet again. By His counsel's guide uphold you, with His sheep securely fold you. God be with you till we meet again. God be with you till we meet again. Neath His wings securely hide you. Daily manna still provide you. God be with you till we meet again. Till we meet, till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you till we meet again.
God be with you till we meet again. When life's perils they confound you, put His arms unfailing round you. God be with you till we meet again.
Till we meet, till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you. God be with you. Oh, God be with you till we meet again.